step? Or will you leap?
What's up, guys? DTM here, back at it with my predictions for E3 2018. Today I'm going to talk about my predictions for Microsoft's press conference at E3 this year. Microsoft has a lot to prove this year. They have a lot of games they're going to have to show off. I do believe we are going to see a lot of games. Stay tuned for those predictions. Let's go ahead and jump in. First prediction, I think we are going to see Rare, yes Rare, who just finished developing Sea of Thieves, develop a brand new Perfect Dark game. I think it will be a reboot of the series. I don't think it's going to necessarily continue what they had done in the past with the original Perfect Dark and Perfect Dark Zero. I think it's going to be a reboot of the series, possibly make it like a stealth action game, more focused on stealth. It's going to be really exciting to see if that actually does pan out. Next up, I think we're going to see PUBG Corp officially announce their release date for PUBG on Xbox One. Now, PUBG has been in early access since December of 2017. I do believe that we will see a release date sometime in the first half of 2019 officially revealed, so stay tuned for that. I really do think that is coming, probably early 2019. Next, I think we're going to see Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I think we will see a good chunk of gameplay to show how it's changed from Ori and the Blind Forest, and I do think we will see a spring of 2019 release date for that as well. Next up, I think we'll see Below get another trailer, but this time I think we will actually get a release date from Cappy Games, and I think the release date will be at E3. I think they will say, and it's an available right now type of thing. I think Below has been in developments for such a long time. They keep saying it is very, very soon to coming out. They keep updating people on that lately. So I do think we will see that officially revealed to be release date on E3's press conference day. Next, I think we're going to see more Metro Exodus revealed. Last year was a super big surprise that we got Metro Exodus on Xbox's stage. I was super excited because I love the Metro series, Metro Last Light and the original Metro as well. Phenomenal games. I really love them. Metro Last Light especially had such a phenomenal atmosphere. I am really, really interested to see Exodus and see more gameplay from it. I think we will see an October of 2018 release date for that, as they kind of teased in their one trailer where it kind of showed the 10 and the 18. That hasn't officially been confirmed yet, but I do think we will see that. It's going to be a tough competition there in October, but I hope it succeeds because I love that franchise. Next up is a big one. I think we will see Cyberpunk 2077 get official gameplay for the first time on Microsoft's stage. Now, if you remember, Witcher 3 had similar type of marketing deals with Microsoft where they were on Xbox's stage for that. I think we will see the same thing with CD Projekt Red partnering with them again for Cyberpunk, and I do think we will see gameplay for the first time. I'm super intrigued by this game. Witcher, I've always played and enjoyed, but I've never really finished any of them. Just kind of a daunting thing because of how big they are, but I'm really intrigued to see how Cyberpunk turns out. Next up, I think we're going to see Shadow of the Tomb Raider gameplay revealed. The partnership here makes sense because Rise of the Tomb Raider was actually a one-year exclusivity deal game on Xbox One, so it definitely makes sense that it would appear on Microsoft's stage yet again. One thing we want to keep an eye on with this game is not being developed by Crystal Dynamics like they made the original reboot for Tomb Raider, and then they made Rise of the Tomb Raider as well. This is being handled by Eidos Montreal, which I believe made Thief and also Deus Ex as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. Just quality-wise, I hope it still hits that same threshold that the original reboot in Rise of the Tomb Raider hit. Something to keep your eye on that. Next up, I think we're going to see our first look at a large-scale expansion for Sea of Thieves. I think we're going to see a lot of content being added. The only complaint really right now about Sea of Thieves is content related. So I think if they get content into that game and some variety when it comes to the quest lines, I think a lot of people will play that game and it'll be super successful. It was already NPD's #2 game last month which is super exciting. I love seeing that for Rare and for new IP. So I'm really intrigued by the future of Sea of Thieves. Right now, it might be a little bare bones, but 6-12 months later, it's going to be a freaking way different game. Think Destiny 1 from Destiny 1 to the Taken King expansion. That kind of difference. It's going to be a big difference. So I'm really excited to see what Rare can add to Sea of Thieves. The inner child in me is going to love this next prediction. I think we're going to see a new Banjo-Kazooie game officially revealed and announced at E3 this year. I think it's going to be developed by Playtonic Games, and they're the people actually who made Yooka-Laylee, which is actually a spiritual successor sort of to Banjo-Kazooie. I think Microsoft saw the success of that and saw that people want those types of experiences again, and having that Banjo license is huge. There's a lot of ex-Rare people that are on Playtonic that made Banjo-Kazooie, so I would be super, super excited to see a new Banjo game coming from that developer. Another super intriguing idea would be a new Crimson Skies game officially revealed and announced at E3. A lot of people have been playing Crimson Skies, the original, via backwards compatibility, that it's now backwards compatible on Xbox One. So I would be super excited to see a new Crimson Skies game, since there's really not anything that fits that niche that's out there right now. So keep your eye out for that. This is where things get super exciting. Next, I think we will see a brand new Splinter Cell officially revealed on Microsoft's stage. I've been waiting for this moment since they released Blacklist on 360 right before the new generation of consoles came out. I am ready for a new Splinter Cell. A lot of people are ready for it, and I'm really excited to see what they can do. I think it will be announced on Microsoft's stage and then shown more in depth on Ubisoft's stage on Monday. Sort of how they did Assassin's Creed Origins last year. They showed it off on Microsoft's stage and then brought it to their stage to flesh it out a little bit more. I think we'll see something similar to that. Michael Ironside is Sam Fisher. Let's do it. Ubisoft, Splinter Cell. Next up, I think we're going to see Crackdown get an official release date, finally, of August of this year. They finally have gotten the time that they needed. Hopefully, visually, they can get it impressive looking, because I know that was one complaint of Crackdown before it got pushed back. It didn't visually do anything crazy. It didn't look great. So I want it to be a visually stunning game. A lot of people said they played it and the gameplay was there, and it definitely was fun. So I'm really intrigued to see what they can do with Crackdown. Please don't mess this up. This might be an obvious prediction, but Forza Horizon 4 by Playground Games, I think we will see an official unveiling for, with gameplay and a release date of September. It's kind of tradition at this point, Forza every year. Every other year it's been Forza Horizon. I think we will see a new Horizon game. There were rumors of it taking place in Tokyo, which would be a super interesting landscape, kind of differing from the other games. More tropical feelings. So I'm really intrigued to see if that comes to fruition. Now, after Forza Horizon 4 is shown off, I think they will also say, oh, by the way, we have one more thing to show off. And I think we will see a CG teaser trailer for Fable 4. Maybe a Fable reboot, maybe Fable 4. Either way, a new Fable game coming from Playground Games. I think they have to announce this because people are starting to lose trust in Microsoft and Xbox, because they're saying, where's our single player experiences? There's no single player only experiences. I think this will be something to show the fans they're not abandoning single player experiences, and you have to show that off. Even if the game is not even close to being ready, I think they still will show it off. Possibly throw up a 2020 release date or something like that. I don't think it's coming anytime soon, but I do think we will see something revealed at E3 this year. We've now made it to the part in the predictions where it's my bread and butter, Halo. I think we will have a huge emphasis on Halo this year. Absolutely astronomical. Last year, we didn't really get anything from Halo. 2 years ago, the emphasis was on Halo Wars 2. But that's not going to garner the same kind of interest that the FPS version of Halo does. So I think we will see more from that. But I think we will see 343 give us a release date for the patches, updates, and enhancements for Xbox One X for the Master Chief Collection. I think it'll come probably late summer because they're still working on it. They have test flights going right now with the test code for the updates and fixes. So I think it's going to be some kind of release date late summer that we will get those updates to the Master Chief Collection. You guys are going to think I'm absolutely insane for this next prediction, but I think we will see the Halo TV series made by Steven Spielberg officially re-revealed and released this fall alongside Halo 6. The reason why I think it's going to finally come is because they keep saying it's in development, it's in development. It was announced all the way back in 2013. I do think it's time we see something from it. They have to show something. And I believe it's going to release next to Halo 6 because you have to ride the wave of excitement. People will be excited about Halo 6, so also push out the Halo TV series so that they're excited about both at the same time. Now, for a crazy prediction that, granted, I don't think this is actually going to take place, but riding the wave of excitement of Battle Royale, I think it would be super exciting if 343 announced a partnership with another developer to make a Battle Royale Halo game. This would be so cool because you could have UNSC and Covenant ships where you drop from drop pods out of the ships. You play as ODSTs and elites or whatever. That would be such an exciting game because Halo is already built for that. The universe already supplies all of those things. That would be such a cool idea. And I think it would be something worth investing in if 343 were to choose to do that. Now, I don't think that they will do that because they normally don't fall on the trend types of games. They kind of just do their own thing, but that would be such an exciting thing to look into. Lastly, we are going to get Halo 6 officially announced and revealed with gameplay with a release date of this fall. Every Halo game has always been a 3-year dev cycle, every single one, with the exception of Halo 4 because it was transitioning from Bungie to 343. Every other mainline Halo game has been 3-year dev cycle. It's not going to change, people. It's still coming 2018. In the fall, it is coming. Now, 343 has learned a lot from the Master Chief Collection and Halo 5. They've learned that they need betas, they need a star in the Master Chief in the story, and they need to focus on what things are important in the franchise. Multiplayer is definitely going to be something to watch for because they have such a divided community of the new gameplay and the old gameplay. They've got to find some kind of middle ground and satisfy both. We need a united Halo community for the first time since Halo 3. We haven't had that in a long time. 343 is an extremely talented studio. They can absolutely deliver a fantastic game. I have no doubt about that. Halo 4 story is one of my favorite stories in the Halo universe. Probably my favorite, to be quite honest. Halo 5 multiplayer is pretty freaking great. I mean, a lot of people complain about the abilities and all of that who like the traditional gameplay. That's fine, but talking in terms of gameplay, the game is fun. It's a lot of fun. That's the important thing. So, Halo 6 is 343's Halo 3, if you think about it. Halo 4 was their Halo 1. Halo 5 was their Halo 2. It lines up perfectly. Halo 6 is 343's Halo 3. They are set up for success here. I do believe we are going to get a fantastic campaign starring the Chief, and I do think we will get some kind of multiplayer that satisfies both audiences that they want. I think we'll see a lot of new features in Forge, and I'm very excited to see what other things they can add to this universe. This is one of the greatest franchises in gaming history, and I'm very excited to see the next step. I don't know about you guys, but 343's Halo 3... that's why I'm wearing this shirt right here. Halo 3. Halo 6 will be 343's Halo 3. You mark my words.
Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
That's it, guys. That's my predictions for Microsoft's press conference at E3 this year. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think you're going to see from Microsoft at E3 this year. Like, subscribe, and share this video. I would really appreciate the support. If you want to hit me up, I'm at DanIsDTM on Twitter, DTM on Xbox, or DTM3000 on PlayStation Network. Any of those places, I'll find you and I can get back to you. My next video is going to be Bethesda's predictions at E3 this year. They've got a lot of exciting things coming their way. Stay tuned for that. It'll be up next Friday at noon. Thanks for all your support. See you guys next time.